Shalom, Shalom, Israel. Before I get started, as always, I give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Waharakah Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, the men who rule well over Israel, and also taught us this truth. Peace, blessings, and salutations unto the Akim that are pushing this word in faith, love, truth, sincerity, and in diligence throughout the four corners of the round earth, and to the sisters that are learning, and to those that support the ministry, Shalom. Yeah, it's the brother Yakana coming back with another installment of GMS Practicals. And I wanted to go into this lesson this evening after talking to a couple of brothers that basically what I'm gonna just go into is be prepared, man, because these people are gonna come for us, the powers that be. And some of us may be thrown into prison. Some may just be ostracized from society. Some may have to hit the wilderness, live in the woods, And some are gonna be martyrs, man, being decapitated, So some are gonna be delivered up to judges and kings, and have to give a witness. But whatever your lot is, that's just what it is. And we don't know who's going to have to do what. So you have to be prepared for anything, especially now, because everything is speeding up, man. I looked at a thing today on a news feed, was talking about how Putin has declared martial law in Ukraine. Well, again, everything that you see that's going on over there will be here shortly, Just give it a little time. I'm going to start with Matthew chapter 10 and verse 17. Well, no, I started verse 16. Yeah, I started 16. It says, "Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves." So in other words, we have to apply this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that we got from these scriptures and that we've been taught over the years from our elder apostles to deal wisely, not to go off the handle, because we can't combat Esau anyway. We don't have the power to do anything to take Esau down or nothing like that. Esau, Edom being the so-called white man, that's not something that we push or promote. We don't promote violence, and we don't promote let's get guns, and we don't do that, But we do promote the scriptures, and here it's saying being wise as serpents and harmless as doves. And if you know anything about a serpent is wise, man. A serpent will sit there in 1 hour. Salak in one spot, not moving, waiting on prey to come by, and he'll just waiting to strike, cunning, slick, outsmarting his prey, being smart, being that wise. But if you know, like a dove is a bird of prey. He would be preyed upon. Let me say it that way, because doves are harmless, man. A dove, like if you have a dove and get attacked by a hawk or an eagle, dove don't stand a chance, man. So we have to be as harmless as doves, but at the same time, wise as serpents, man. Being circumspect, being aware of your surroundings, knowing how to deal, applying the scriptures to whatever moves that we have to make, Verse 17, it says, "But beware of men, for they will deliver you up to councils, and they will scourge you in their synagogues. and and ye shall be brought before governors and kings for my sake. So there are evil men out there, man, that are waiting, lying in wait, man. Some of them probably even used to be in this thing of ours, and they seek revenge, you know. Um, there's also going to be family members, what you used to consider friends, you know. They're going to deliver you up, man, because the cost of not delivering you up might very well be their lives or the lives of their children, man. You know, so they won't have a problem, man. And besides, by the time they through ostracizing us, you'll have people out there believing that we were the most wicked men that ever walked the face of the earth, when all we did was the work of the Heavenly Father, which was going out here preaching and teaching the scriptures, man, you know, and telling you the truth. But see, that's a big word, man. Truth, man. Truth, man. It's harmful to the enemy, and the enemy will do just about anything to stop it, man. Truth doesn't allow you to be wicked either, you know. And people are gonna be jealous. People are just naturally gonna hate us. And again, after the picture that's painted of us, they won't have a problem delivering us up to councils. Not to mention, man, there may be some lucre, filthy lucre involved for selling us out, you know. That Judas purse, man, that's going to come into play too, you know. Verse 18, it says, and ye shall be brought before governors and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them and the Gentiles. So we're going to be brought before magistrates, judges, governors, kings, and it may not be all of us, but if you are, this is the real reason why you're being brought, man. You being brought because you wasn't part of the go along, the get along gang, you know. Because again, he said, this is Yahweh Shah speaking. I forgot to say that. This is in red letter. This is who the world ignorantly calls Jesus speaking, Yahweh Shah. He says, but we'll be brought before them for my name's sake, for his name's sake, for an opportunity to give a testimony against them and the Gentiles, man. In verse 19, it says, but when they deliver you up, take no thought how or what ye shall speak, for it shall be given unto you that same hour what ye shall speak. So you don't have to sit there and try to figure out, okay, man, what am I gonna say? Whatever's been deposited in you is gonna be withdrawn that day, and it's gonna come out, and the Spirit is gonna work through you to speak, and you'll be guided on what to say. Which we're gonna stick to the script, man, to these scriptures. You know, we're gonna speak that truth even in that day. If for the men that are brought before magistrates, man, that are brought before judges, are gonna speak this truth, man. We're not gonna be in there sitting there, yo, dog, check it out, man. It's okay. So this is what's happening, man. No, we're not gonna talk like that. The Spirit is gonna give us the words to say, and we'll say it when it'll all be truth, you know. And it says, because it says, for it shall be given you in that same hour what ye shall speak. So if that should happen, your faith needs to be built up to believe that the Spirit is going to speak through you, man. And if the Most High is dealing with you, the Spirit will, you know. Verse 20, it says, for it is not ye that speak, but the Spirit of your Father which speaketh through you. You know, and that's what I was just saying. The Most High is dealing with you. You don't have to worry about nothing. He's going to give you the words to speak. You covered, man. You're going to be taken care of if the Most High is dealing with you, you know. Verse 21, it says, and the brother shall deliver up the brother to death, and the father the child, and the children shall rise up against their parents and cause them to be put to death. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end shall be saved. So in that day again, your family, man, look, you may be cool with your cousins and your parents and siblings and aunts and uncles now, but when this picture of us is painted by the wicked, man, they gonna look at us like, again, like I said a minute ago, we the most evil thing of men that ever walked the face of the earth, man. You know, and they gonna gladly turn. This is, man, look, Yahweh Shai is not lying, man. Oh man, my brother would never, man. My mama, man, that's my mama, man. My old man wouldn't do that, man. Listen, and the brother shall deliver up the brother death, to death, man. And the father the child, and the children shall rise up against their parents and cause them to be put to death. And ye shall be hated of all men. We already hate it. You see the scoffers and the mockers that come on the comment boards, the people that come by the camps and say, just wilding out, saying the craziest stuff, man. Dude came by the camp the other night, last week, Baba Salaki, last week, and it was what appeared to be a Edomite out there listening to us, but he wasn't disruptive. He asked if we mind if he smoked. We said, "Nah, man, we don't want you smoking." So he didn't buck up. He said, "Okay, I'm sorry," and he was listening. He wasn't being a nuisance or making a skeptical of himself. And Jake walked through, man, and looked at him and said, "Man, you don't want to deal with them. They racist, you know." But that's the type of person, you don't know anything about us, man. But that's the same person that's gonna give us up, man. That's gonna hate us, you know. And it's not, look, it's the spirit that's on these people, man, that are gonna hate us, man. That's why I say you be hated of all men for my name's sake. So it's not no more that they hate us, they hate Yahweh Shai. And ultimately, they hate the Most High, man. Yahweh Himself. They actually hate Him. But what did David say? Do not I hate them that hate thee? I consider them mine enemy. I hate them with a perfect hatred, you know. And there's a price, then there's going to be a price to pay for that, man. But it says, and ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. But he that endureth to the end shall be saved. So hopefully, by that point, your faith have been and got built up enough to understand, which it should have started when you first came into this thing of ours. You should have counted the cost. You knew at some point this is a strong possibility. This could happen to you. You could be thrown in prison when we get to that point. The hour of temptation is gonna be upon everybody, man. You're gonna have a choice to make. You know, you could be beheaded for this truth. You may just be ostracized and have to live in the wilderness, man. But whatever your lot is, that cost should have been counted when you came into this thing of ours, man. You know? So hopefully your faith will be built up, and you will endure to the end. That's my hope for myself. I hope I'm one of them men. And so does every other brother in Great Millstone from our apostles on down. That's why we refer to ourselves as the hopeful elect. Because we don't know, but we hope. Like Paul said, we're prisoners of hope. That's all we got, man, is our faith and our hope, man. You know? Um, yeah, it wasn't nothing else with that. That was it on that. So I just wanted to touch on that briefly, man, because don't get it twisted or misunderstood. You gonna have a choice to make in that day, man. You know, and wherever you are, you gonna have a choice to make. Simply put, man, I can't make it more simple than that. But whatever it is in your conduct starts off with being as wise as a serpent and as harmless as a dove. Cause it ain't gonna be no Django type stuff. This ain't no Arnold Schwarzenegger ain't gonna come in and throw you a 50 cal and you just shoot your way out of it. We don't. First of all, again, going back, we don't promote violence. We don't promote guns. We don't do that because we know we're no match for Esau Edom. But there's somebody coming. When he gets here, he's gonna be more than a match, man. Yahweh Shai, when he gets back, all hell is gonna break loose, man. So, but yeah, I just wanted to touch on that briefly. So I'll go ahead and end it with that and pray that the elect will edify it. So until next time, Abarat Zah, Shalom.